Well, it's like 150 million below zero outside, it feels like. We're back out here working on the F150 today. I think we're going to try and get one of the patch panels for the lower door post started, and maybe get the other cab corner welded in on the driver's side here. We'll see how far we get. Here's that patch panel we need to put in there. We're going to have to cut that out obviously quite a bit. This is the new replacement. I think we can get that up in there. First we'll do is start taking the plecos out. See how easy they come out, like I was showing you before. And the other one we did the other side. And the nice thing is we use these to mock up our panels. As you can see, I already treated this for rust in here. This is actually a weldable coating. Now we're going to get this all cut out here and mock up for our new panel for this section here, and we'll see what we end up with. Okay, I like to get the panel set up here and just mark off how much actual replacement patch I got. We're not going to use all this probably, but this gives us, when we cut out the bad stuff, we know exactly how far we can go with it and what how much material we can take out and still have enough to weld to. We'll trim this all down once we get it set up where we want it. So we know we can go this far with that. We still got this lip here, this little kick out. This is you know, comes out far enough there, so we're gonna cut all this out. Obviously we're gonna have some spot welds here. I'll get them all ground out so you can see the spot welds, and we'll drill them out as well. Try to flap this. That might work a little better for what we're doing here. Let's see. I can see where the paint's still at there. Like this one you can't really tell, but there's some there. See the pink spot there? Then usually where you feel the indents, that's where you get the indents for the spot welds, and usually if you skim across the top, it'll recess some spot welds so you can see where to drill them out. I'm sure there's 100 people going to tell you this is the wrong way to do this, or there's a better way, but this is the way I do it. And I don't have all the fancy tools. I got some, like Big Shot does, so this is what we got. This is what we're going to use. But in the end, it looked pretty decent, and I'll be happy with it. And in the end, you won't be able to tell the difference anyway. So this here, I got this cut in here a little bit more. Let's take a look here. We put that up there. This comes all the way to the edge. I think we're just going to cut this just a little inside of that, so I got room to get my spot welds there. We might have to trim this up, but I think that'll be fine. So this should work pretty slick. Okay, let's start cutting this out. Try and stay out of this rocker here, so we can. So we're just going to trim up here, come across here. In fact, I think what we're going to do is actually cut right in here. Okay, what I'm seeing, I'm going to try and drill out these spot welds here, because it seams right there. And then we'll cut our panel down to match it. These grinders here, I get at Harbor Freight for about 10 bucks a piece when they're on sale. And I know it's a $10 grinder. I don't expect it to last long, but the nice thing about these, I cut grinding disc in one, a flat disc in another, a cut-off wheel. So you don't have to change discs all the time. Just swap next one over and that's it. Okay, so I'm looking at this panel and the lip is actually slid up behind here. So we're going to try and grind this off and see if we have any more spot welds up in here before we get carried away. Doesn't matter how we get it out, just we get it out. There. Expose our flange we want to weld back to. I'm trying to take that seat weld out, I think, guys. As you can see, the spot welds, they had some seam sealer here. We'll still try and peel this little piece off here yet. Now, if you reach up right about where my line is where that stopped being seamed there. So we're going to try and get that out and then do the same thing they did, just run it behind it. But we'll have to, yeah, see how this is stepped in there? Basically the same way, this slides right up to that point. This is the hardest part, is getting some of this stuff off sometimes. Alright. Well guys, we got the panel all cut out here. You can see this is really rough. A lot of spot welds they had to drill out. It just was a fought it to get it out. Chiseling. This is what takes so much time. You start just trying to get these spot welds drilled out, pry the metal without distorting this more than you have to. We got the panel somewhat mocked up. We'll get it tack welded here, here, and then we'll end up having to kind of mold it in tighter here to the top. Then I'll drill my holes, get a couple spot welds here, just kind of have to work the panel slowly until I get it all welded here and here. And then this, when we get up to here, I'll have to take and hammer and dolly that to get that smooth where it belongs. That's going to take quite a bit of time here. This here, we'll take our vice grips and pinch that tight. That'll draw that in. But just so you can see, I'd hope to get welded, but you know, you just run into a lot of stuff that you don't expect. Nice thing was everything underneath that panel was pretty solid. So once we get this in here and all welded up, it should come in together pretty quick. And then we'll be on to the last couple little panels up front, and we'll be ready to go.